We trying to stay strong, but it hurts. Just one day even treating it like that because we don't want to believe this is a homicide. We want to bring her home safe, but we're hurting so bad right now. We're scared because, like I said before, we just don't know.
About a week and a half ago, I brought you all a story out of Columbia, South Carolina, in regards to a missing person, 56-year-old Angela Fuller. Angela was last seen on Friday, August 29th, and after that, she vanished without a trace. She had just celebrated her birthday that prior Wednesday, and her kids and loved ones grew concerned when she was nowhere to be found. What made the matter more pressing is Angela's boyfriend, 55-year-old Anthony Reese, had brought her vehicle back to her home and started ignoring family. Inside of Angela's vehicle, there was said to be blood left inside, appearing that something terrible might have taken place. As loved ones tried to speak with Anthony about what possibly could have happened to Angela, he refused to speak with anyone and blocked all communication with those who cared for her. He would eventually be arrested on other charges after he was caught up in a high-speed chase with police. But since he's been behind bars, he has now become a person of interest in the disappearance of Angela Fuller.
Columbia police officers searching locations all across Columbia Wednesday for missing mother Angela Fuller. The 56-year-old was last seen August 29th on Beltline Boulevard in Columbia, just 2 days after celebrating her birthday. Fuller was last seen with Anthony Reese, and they believe he's involved in her disappearance. Now Columbia police have named him a person of interest and confirmed there was a relationship between Fuller and Reese.
He is definitely a person that we need to speak more in depth with. We don't want to leave any stone unturned as it relates to Ms. Fuller. I would like this case to be investigated as if it were one of our family members.
During this very difficult and dark time, to Monica Fuller, the same daughter of Angela Fuller, who put out a TikTok video in regards to her mom being missing, she would write a few days ago on September 8th, "Good morning. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me and my family, the walks, the encouraging messages, everything. Please still keep us in your prayers. No updates on anything. Yes, the police are doing everything they can, but with someone who took the lives of 2 people already and knows how this goes, it's hard to find anything out at the moment. But trust me, we will not give up. I'm going to be my mama's voice, and I know what she would have wanted." No sooner than police released information that he might have played a part in where she was, the family received some terrible news. On Thursday, September 11th, authorities were alerted about a body that was found behind a beauty supply store. As authorities made their way to the scene, so did Angela's family members who got word that a body had been found. Tragically, while there, the family would learn from law officials that the remains of the person found were that of 56-year-old Angela Fuller. The heartbreaking video of the family finding out left multiple people crushed and saddened. According to the official report, the Richland County Coroner Office confirmed that the human remains found on Shakespeare's Road were that of Angela Fuller, a woman who had been reported missing almost 2 weeks ago.
Emotional scene tonight. Human remains found late today. The family of missing woman Angela Fuller was alerted and called to that scene. Now, even though authorities have not confirmed the identity publicly, the family says they have been told the remains are those of their mother.
Now, the Columbia Police Department, the Richland County Sheriff's Department, the Coroner's Office, and Columbia Fire and EMS were also on scene. Dozens of family members filled the Willowbrook Drive watching as officers, deputies, investigators, and the coroner's office worked. Now, Fuller's daughter, Monica Fuller, spoke with authorities at the crime scene, giving them the description of what her mother was last seen wearing and any identifying marks.
Angela had been the subject of an all-out search by Columbia Police after her family reported her missing on August 29, 2025. Now, according to detectives, up until Thursday, police had searched over 75 locations, vacant buildings, and lots in an effort to locate the missing woman. Just that day prior, the Columbia Police Department named Anthony Reese a person of interest in Angela's disappearance and said that based on the amount of time that had passed and evidence seized by investigators, police were working the case in a manner similar to a homicide investigation. It was around 4 p.m. on Thursday, September the 11th, when the Columbia Police Department were alerted to human remains around a wooded area along Shakespeare's Road in northeast Richland County. Anthony has been booked into the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center on charges of possession of a firearm by a convicted harmful felon, unlawful carrying of a weapon, failure to stop for blue lights, and use of license plate other than on vehicle issued. Before this terrible news was found out, Angela's kids had learned more disturbing information about the man that their mom was dating. One of her daughters would state, "My goal is to make sure Anthony Reese, Amp Dog, Reese, spends the rest of his life in prison. This man is a monster. The definition of a monster is someone that is perceived as extremely wicked, cruel, or evil, causing horror in others through their actions or nature. He does not show any emotion because he is not happy with his inner self. Please keep him off the street before he unalives someone else. Check his criminal background." And from the information I gathered, what she's alluding to is Anthony Reese has allegedly taken not one but maybe 2 lives before. However, it is not clear if Angela knew about this at all. Now, the initial video I did, I wasn't going to speak about some of Angela's past because it really served no purpose, and the most pressing issue was finding out where she was at. But let me just say this, her family had some rough paths that they had to get through, and they came out on the brighter side of things. And for this to happen, when things were just starting to look up, it's truly disturbing and heartbreaking that this family is now torn apart when someone saw fit to snatch her life from her. This was a heinous and disturbing crime that took place, and to throw her out like she was trash is very devastating to think about. Angela Fuller's life mattered, and she deserved to still be here. I'm sure she had a lot of plans for her future and so many things that she wanted to do. But sadly, this man allegedly saw fit to take that all away from her. And if he did indeed take other lives before and was able to be back out on the street, I pray that this time he does not see the outside world again, because a person like that is definitely not safe in our communities. My thoughts and prayers go out to this family, and I pray that full justice be served sooner than later. Let me know your thoughts. Also, please don't forget to comment your prayers as well in this very difficult time. Hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.